towards the end of March as well, the rest of Europe, the rest of the world was going into lockdown. And we kind of were voluntarily going into lockdown piece by piece before the government officially put this into place on the 23rd of March. There was, across the country, a collective sigh of relief. Yes, the Prime Minister has done the right thing. This is what we wanted you to do, Boris, and you've done it. And that next few days, next couple of weeks indeed, we saw government approval ratings that were off the charts. It was almost as if we'd become de-party politicised, and they enjoyed plus 42%. So it was sort of getting on towards 70% of people thought the government were doing the right thing and doing a good job in the handling of the crisis. That has fallen week on week, and in the last week it's fallen incredibly sharply, and now it is -3. What do we make of these numbers? Well, the first thing to say is that people wanted to support the government at a time of national crisis. That's a fairly normal, instinctive thing to want to do. And maybe we're back to some kind of normality now where effectively half of those that asked think they're doing a good job and half of those that are asked think they're doing a bad job. And to some extent, that does follow party lines. A big majority of Conservatives still think they're doing a good job. A huge majority of others think they're doing a bad job. But there are reasons for this fall in support. I think the area that has put them under the most pressure has been, to begin with, was PPE. PPE, the seeming shambles of the whole thing, I think a lot of people lost support over them on that. But now I think it's care homes. And I think it's the realisation, and Keir Starmer, quite effectively, in the House of Commons this week, got Boris Johnson to say something that simply wasn't straightforward and wasn't true. And now I think it's becoming a matter of trust, because when the Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, tells us every time he's given the chance, which is often, that care homes have been at the top of our list, the highest priority from day one, I just think people increasingly don't believe them. That's my view, but I'm putting